Hey guys, before we start this video, be warned there are certain bugs involved in looting the supply drop as it's falling down from the air. So if you guys want to guarantee you won't be banned from any servers, don't do what I'm about to show you. I think it's okay because it's literally a part of the game, but some server owners might not like it. So just be cautious. Anyways, on to the video. Hey guys, we're back with another video here, and this one is all about supply drops. And yes, it does take about 5 full minutes for when to land. We just timed it. And it's actually pretty decent. Not a bad drop. So on Rust Labs, it says that supply drops are guaranteed to give 2 weapons and 2 slots of clothes. However, this one weapon and 2 clothes. And yeah, these are actually pretty similar. I see the 2 clothes, but there's only 1 weapon there in a lot of these. There's 2 weapons. And some notable drops are the LR, which is actually a 2% chance, making it the rarest item to get in a supply drop, with C4 being at a 14% chance. Apparently, Rust Labs is saying there's not a chance that you can get an AK? I thought for sure you could get an assault rifle from one of these supply drops, but I was wrong. If Rust Labs is correct, you cannot get an AK from a supply drop. Alright, so we know cargo planes spawn randomly across the server in a certain time period and drop supply drops, but if you guys do find a supply signal, you can get a special delivery straight to your base and mark a location. Now, the reason I've created this structure here, we're going to test how far away the actual cargo drop lands from where you drop the supply signal. So we've got different rings here, the center one being 1 foundation away, all the way up to 10 foundations. We're gonna call in multiple supply signals here and see how far the furthest away it lands, so we know the landing radius and if it's going to land on our base or not based on the size of the base. By the way, if you guys do have multiple supply signals and you want to prevent them from rolling away, what I like to do is just place some low walls made out of twig, doesn't need to be anything special, and hop up and throw the drops into the center triangle. And by the way, you can do the same trick to toss these supply drops very quickly if you split them in between 2 inventory slots and then rotate which one you throw. Here, I'll give you guys an example. So this is a lot faster than, let's say we just do 1 at a time. We have to wait a bit. It's about twice as quick, and we're gonna get some lag here. But we'll see where these drops land, how far out they land, and what the radius is for the drop zone. We're definitely gonna need some lag here. All right, here we go. I'm gonna keep an eye on this, and let's see how far away they land. Okay, looks like all of our supply drops have touched down. And surprisingly, they almost went out of the 10 foundation radius. I thought for sure this would be enough. Almost wasn't enough. This one all the way over here on the 9th foundation. So I guess as long as your base is 10 foundations wide, you should be able to catch them all. Now this was kind of a small sample, only 20, and the majority of them landed within 7 or 8 foundations. But just to make sure, 10 foundations seem to be safe. Even 9 foundations should be good. Okay, on to the next point. So when that supply drop was coming in, you guys may have noticed the parachute, and then when it lands, the parachute goes away, just like that. Well, that is actually indicating when the supply drop has touched down. So if it has touched a terrain area, land, a rock, or even buildables like your base, it will lose that parachute, and it means it's lootable. As you guys can see here, I'll try to loot this thing while it's falling down with a parachute, and we can't open it. Pressing E and not being opened until it hits the ground, and there you go. Now what I've found is that the GL, the multiple grenade launcher with some HE grenades, actually counts as an impact that's not a bullet. So check this out. We have an airdrop coming in. We're gonna shoot it with the GL and then try looting it because it's going to think that it touched down. There you go. And we can loot it as it's falling. This is pretty game breaking if you're going around in a mini trying to steal all the airdrops on the map, or if you're calling one into your base and you want to get it early before anybody notices. All you got to do is shoot it with the GL HE rounds and boom, it's lootable. Now, I definitely want to test this thing out with some other weapons and ammunition, so we're going to do that next. First of all, here's an AK, and I'll show you guys 5.56. It does not work. I believe it's because it does a hit scan, so it really doesn't register as an impact like the GL did. There you go. Still not lootable. Can't get that parachute to go away. Now let's try some other things. Maybe a nail gun. I think a compound bow might make the parachute go away as well. Here's the compound bow. No, that's not gonna work. How about the nail gun? Still no. Not lootable. Next, we're gonna try a GL with smoke grenades. Let's see if this works, or if it's just the HE round. Yeah, see, the smoke grenade won't work. You have to have an HE round. So the question is, do you want to trade a HE round for an airdrop? I would probably say yes. However, getting the GL in the first place might be the most difficult part, obviously. But it's still doable. Let's say if you're in endgame and you just want to control the server of all the airdrops, just fly over in your mini, have the second person shoot it and loot it. Or you could swap seats. Doing it solo might be a bit more difficult. Take some practice too. Alright guys, so I'm most definitely not the best minicopter pilot. Probably not even in the top 10%, but I'm going to attempt a solo airdrop retrieval midair. Let's see if we can at least get this thing in no parachute mode. Here we go. Come on. No. All right, I'm gonna leave that up to a professional pilot. No way I would be able to do that and loot it. Maybe get the parachute down and then just land on top of it with my body. But no way I'm sacrificing a mini for an airdrop loot because they are usually pretty crap. Let's just check out what it would have been. Yeah, not sacrificing a mini for that stuff, guys. You guys might be wondering, like me, hey, what if a supply drop falls square on my head? Can it kill me? The answer is no. Let's try that again just to make sure. Yeah, that's a no. I swear I've died by one before, but maybe I'm thinking of something else. You cannot die by an airdrop falling on your head, as we just saw. We can get inside of it though. By far the best way to make sure that you're gonna retrieve your airdrop and no clans are gonna get to you, or at least the best chance of that happening, is to call in your airdrop in the water. Bring a full diving kit, make sure you have a tool to defend from enemy divers, and swim as far as you can off the map to call it in. So we're gonna do one here underwater. Okay, it's coming down, and once again, the parachute is still attached, so we can't loot it until it touches the ground here. Like with that trick we used with the MGL, we'll have to wait till it hits the floor. There we go. Now it's lootable. So yeah, if you guys want, that's actually pretty good. If you guys want to be safe out here, bring a full diving kit, call in your supply signals way off the coast underwater. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you today. All about supply drops. I hope you guys enjoyed and maybe learned something here. I'm sure some of you guys learned at least something, but I'm going to be coming at you with some helpful, entertaining videos in the future. So make sure to get subbed, Rust University, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and good luck on your wipe.